Hello, and thank you for joining this quick how-to video brought to you by Salesforce Support. In this video, we are going to learn how to fill out your Sender Authentication Package form. Once this form has been filled out, this will create a new case with our internal team who sets up your Sender Authentication Package. You'll be contacted once the SAP domain has been set up or if there's any questions during the process. This setup can take up to 5 business days, so we do recommend filling out the form as soon as you have picked your sending domain. The Sender Authentication Quick Start link covers the hosting options for your domain. Option 1. We can purchase the domain on your behalf at no extra cost. This is considered the easiest option, and once we purchase the domain on your behalf, we'll host the DNS for you as well. And at any time in the future you would like to transfer the ownership to your team or your company, just let us know with a new case for support. Option 2. You can delegate a domain or subdomain that you own to the Marketing Cloud. To do this, you'll have your DNS team add the 4 necessary name server records to the DNS for the domain in question. The records look something like this. It's important to note that these are the only records that should be present in the DNS for the domain or subdomain in question. Also keep in mind that not all domain providers provide you with the ability to delegate a domain. Option 3. You can self-host your DNS for a domain or subdomain that you own. This would be considered the most advanced option of the 3. Once you submit a SAP form, we will provide you with a zone file for you to import for your DNS. All the records necessary for Salesforce Marketing Cloud to function will be within that zone file. The reason why this is considered to be the most advanced option is that Salesforce Marketing Cloud support cannot troubleshoot a client's DNS setup. This means if you have any records that were existing prior to the zone file import, if they have any conflicts with our zone file, your DNS or IT team will need to troubleshoot. The reason why a company may want to self-host is to maintain full control of the domain's DNS in question, so they can make any modifications that they see fit for the business. Whereas options 1 and 2, Salesforce would have control of the DNS for the sending domain. Please keep in mind, if any changes to the DNS for the domain have complications with the Marketing Cloud, we are not able to provide troubleshooting assistance. If your team is unsure on how to either delegate or self-host, we recommend that you choose option 1 and have us purchase the domain on your behalf. For the rest of the Quick Start Guide, please review in full before proceeding with your SAP form submission. Starting at contact information, full name is the name of the contact the SAP setup should be associated to. This will be the name of the person our internal deliverability setup team will be reaching out to. Company, this is your company's name. Email is the work email of the full name contact above. Contact information is important, as if there's any issues with the SAP form submission, if we have any questions, or once the package is set up, we will need someone we can reach out to. For account information, account ID. This is the ID associated with your business unit that you want SAP applied to, also known as the MID. Let me show you on how to find your account ID. When logged into Marketing Cloud, your business unit name should be shown here at the top right corner. When clicking, you'll see your account ID/MID beside it. Be sure to submit the form for the account ID you want the SAP applied to. Would you like to utilize reply mail management at this time? Your 2 options will be yes or no. Select yes if you're looking to enable RMM with SAP. Select no if you do not wish to enable RMM at this time. Please keep in mind that RMM is included with the Sender Authentication Package. Live email address or inbox replies to be forwarded to. If you are using RMM, this field is asking for the email address that you are utilizing for replies from your subscribers. This should not be your SAP domain. This email address needs to have an active mailbox. Please keep in mind that we do not host mail services within the Marketing Cloud. For private domain information and configuration, the Sender Authentication Package domain is the domain you will be utilizing for your authenticated sends and branding with SAP. It is highly recommended that this domain is not being used for anything else except for Marketing Cloud sends. We also suggest a subdomain of your current website brand to remain consistent with your branding. For example, if you're Salesforce.com, we'd recommend email.salesforce.com or something to that effect. In this section, what account should the sender authentication be applied to, you'll have a drop-down with 3 options. Option 1. Assign sender authentication to this account only. This means that our setup team will only apply the SAP to the account ID mentioned in this form. Option 2. Assign the sender authentication to the account sub-account only. This means that our SAP team will only apply the SAP to all child MID/account IDs under the account ID mentioned in this form. Option 3. Assign sender authentication to this account and sub-accounts. This means that our setup team will assign the SAP to all account IDs under the account listed in the SAP form. For this section, does Salesforce Marketing Cloud need to purchase this domain for you? Say yes if you wish Salesforce to purchase an available domain for your authenticated sends on your behalf. This is of course at no additional cost to you, as it is included in the SAP package. For this section, will you self-host the needed DNS entries? There are two options. If you select no, this means you will be delegating a domain to us, or we will be purchasing and setting one up on your behalf. If you delegate a domain or subdomain to us, you'll need to point 4 name server records in your DNS for the sending domain to us. These records can be found in the documentation in the comment section of this video. If you select yes, our internal deliverability team will provide you with a text zone file for your import for your DNS. This will contain all the necessary records required for Marketing Cloud to function. If you have any issues with this option, such as importing any of the records to your DNS or conflicts with already existing records, we are not able to provide assistance for troubleshooting this. And this is why this is considered the most advanced option and is not recommended if you are not comfortable with DNS or do not have a DNS resource. Finally, in the additional comment section, add any information you feel that may be needed for our internal deliverability team. For example, if you need to be placed on the shared IP pool instead of being on a dedicated IP due to sending volume, this would be the perfect spot to include that information. And that's it. We have just covered a simple how-to on filling out the SAP form. From here, I recommend reviewing our video description for other useful videos and links to documentation that was covered in this video. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please visit the Salesforce Help portal, where you can find great resources, including communities, documentation, trails, or you can contact support. Happy trailblazing!